So first of all, I wonder why we need robots to plant trees and what problems they can solve. The biggest problem for our planet is global warming and climate change. One of the most effective ways to fight climate change is planting trees. Over the past few years, a breathtaking and uplifting green revolution has been silently taking shape across China's immense parched desert regions, once plagued by some of the planet's most daunting desertification woes. In the latter half of 2024, a bold initiative reached a historic turning point. A 3,460 kilometers green ecological barrier, painstakingly crafted around China's desert expanses, saw its final segment seamlessly connected, as revealed by meticulous U.S. satellite remote sensing data. This striking formation now holds the title of the world's longest green ecological shield surrounding a desert extending beyond 3,000 kilometers. It serves as a powerful testament to humanity's unyielding battle against nature's harsh forces, demonstrating the extraordinary possibilities unlocked through ingenuity, determination, and forward-thinking vision. Naturally, many are left wondering how this colossal green barrier, stretching across more than 3,000 kilometers of unforgiving terrain, was actually built. The answer lies in a combination of human ingenuity and cutting-edge technology. To halt the relentless expansion of desertification, a scourge that has long threatened China's arable land and ecosystems, the country invested heavily in an army of approximately 8,000 advanced sand control robots. These remarkable machines are nothing short of technological marvels, capable of autonomously planting seedlings, enhancing soil structure, delivering precise irrigation, and managing the entire tree planting process with astonishing efficiency. Programmed to plant 160 seedlings per acre, a task they accomplish in a mere 20 minutes, these robots outperform traditional manual methods by more than tenfold. When news of this groundbreaking innovation broke, it sent ripples across the globe. Countries grappling with their own severe desertification crises expressed keen interest in importing this transformative sand control technology and equipment, recognizing that China's success could herald a new era in global desertification management and fundamentally alter the ecological future of desert landscapes worldwide. To fully appreciate the scale of this accomplishment, we must rewind to the time before the 21st century when China was among the nations hardest hit by land desertification. Surveys from that era paint a grim picture. Desertified land covered an astonishing 2.61 million square kilometers, encompassing nearly one-third of the country's total land area. Among these desolate expanses, the Taklamakan Desert stood out as the most formidable adversary, known ominously as the Sea of Death. This sprawling desert stretches across 330,000 square kilometers, an area roughly equivalent to the entire landmass of Japan. What makes the Taklamakan particularly daunting is its status as the world's second-largest mobile desert. Its towering sand dunes, some exceeding 200 meters in height, comparable to a 100-story skyscraper, can shift dozens of meters overnight under the influence of fierce winds. When these winds whip up swirling clouds of sand and dust, they wreak havoc on agricultural production in neighboring provinces and pose a direct threat to the normal functioning of transportation networks, burying roads and railways in their wake. Faced with this seemingly unstoppable natural disaster, China refused to yield. As early as the last century, the nation took decisive action by launching the ambitious Three-Norths Shelterbelt System construction project. The goal was clear: to curb the creeping spread of desertification by erecting a green barrier around the Taklamakan Desert, effectively locking it in place. This monumental undertaking required mobilizing nearly 200,000 workers, with even the military stepping in to contribute to ecological construction efforts in the desert's harsh interior. During the project's early stages, participants relied on an extremely primitive yet surprisingly effective method to stabilize the shifting quicksand: burying hay 15 to 20 centimeters deep into the sand, leaving only 20 centimeters exposed above the surface. This simple technique significantly reduced the mobility of the dunes and provided a foundation for further efforts. At the same time, Chinese scientists worked tirelessly to develop drought-resistant plant varieties, carefully engineered to take root and thrive in the desert's unforgiving conditions. Over time, these hardy plants began to restore the desert ecology, their tenacious growth marking the first steps toward transformation. By 2010, after more than 4 decades of relentless afforestation, China had successfully greened approximately 6.7 million hectares of desert land, a testament to the power of long-term commitment. While these desert control methods proved effective, they came at an enormous cost in both human effort and financial resources. The first hurdle was manpower. Most of the targeted desert areas were located far from urban centers, where transportation was rudimentary at best, and the environment was relentlessly harsh. Workers involved in these efforts could only manage to lay approximately 300 square meters of grass grids per day, an agonizingly slow pace given the scale of the challenge. Then there was the financial burden. The cost of saplings and water sources alone amounted to roughly $210 per acre, with labor costs adding another $100 per acre. When considering the sheer magnitude of China's desertified land, controlling just 1/3 of it required astronomical levels of capital investment, a figure that could easily reach into the billions. Undeterred by these challenges, China began exploring ways to transition from labor-intensive methods to mechanized solutions in recent years. By 2024, the introduction of automated tree planting machinery marked a significant turning point. However, this wasn't a sudden leap. Its roots can be traced back to 2021 when China first developed a prototype for a desert prevention and control robot and started testing it in desert environments. Following the success of these trials, the nation rapidly scaled up its efforts, developing over 150 types of advanced machinery and equipment specifically designed to combat desertification. As of today, February 24, 2025, a total of 8,000 desert control robots have been deployed across China's desert regions. These machines have played a crucial role in the Three-Norths Protective Forest Project, which has now achieved an impressive total afforestation area of 480 million acres. So how do these robots function? They utilize sophisticated cluster local joint control technology, where groups of 5 robots coordinate as a unit. Together, they can complete the tree planting task for roughly 180 acres in a single day. Each robot is programmed to meet exact planting requirements, capable of sowing 160 saplings per acre in just 20 minutes. This means planting a tree every 10 seconds, an efficiency rate more than 10 times greater than traditional manual methods. What's even more impressive is their intelligence. Equipped with an artificial intelligence-based visual analysis system, these robots can accurately identify the most suitable areas for planting, automatically charting optimal paths to avoid obstacles like sand dunes and gullies. Their performance is equally remarkable. They boast powerful computing capabilities and can operate stably in extreme conditions, scorching heat, intense ultraviolet radiation, and even raging sandstorms. Designed with rugged, durable bodies, advanced cooling systems, and robust power systems, they are built to execute tree planting tasks around the clock. Each robotic team is led by a puncher powered by a high-performance engine. Its drill can bore a 1-meter deep hole in the desert sand in mere moments, after which the group collaborates to inject water and plant seedlings with precision. These sand control robots are remarkably agile, capable of moving freely on slopes of up to 25 degrees and working steadily on inclines within 12 degrees. Thanks to precise positioning technology and innovative irrigation-free seedling methods, the trees they plant achieve survival rates of 70% to 80%, a figure that would have been unimaginable in previous sand control projects. Today, as China intensifies its mechanized sand control and fixation efforts, nearly 50% of the afforestation and sand control initiatives in the Three-Norths Project depend on such equipment. Priced at an average of just 30,000 yuan, approximately $3,000, a small sand control machine offers work efficiency more than 10 times that of human labor while reducing costs by over 40%. Local tree planting staff are amazed by the transformation. In the past, a 3-person team could manage only 2 acres a day. Now, with newly developed self-propelled grass grid sand barrier equipment, a single operator can achieve 20 acres of grass grid suppression in the same time frame. By the end of 2023, China had constructed a 2,761 kilometers green sand barrier around the Taklamakan Desert. A year later, by the end of 2024, this barrier reached its full length of 3,460 kilometers, completing the final piece of the puzzle. This green chain now runs along the desert's edge, representing the complete realization of the locking edge closure strategy for the Taklamakan Green Sand Barrier Project. According to data from China's Forestry Department, the Three-Norths Project has achieved afforestation across 480 million mu and managed 1.28 billion mu of degraded grassland. This critical region is experiencing a historic shift, from the desperate sand advancing, people retreating of the past to the triumphant green advancing, sand retreating of today. Over the past 30 years, artificial oases around the Taklamakan have expanded from 65,000 square kilometers to 100,000 square kilometers, a remarkable 54% increase. China's sand control robots have not only transformed the Taklamakan, they have revitalized deserts across the country. To date, the nation has planted over 68 billion trees in desert regions, rejuvenating approximately 4.45 billion mu of previously barren land. To solidify these gains, China has instituted close protection measures over 26.5 million mu of desertified land, effectively managing more than half of its treatable desert areas. The country has also established over 50 comprehensive demonstration zones for sand prevention and control, along with 26 desert ecosystems, leveraging science and technology to enhance its efforts. Globally, China's achievements have received extensive recognition. Since joining the United Nations Convention to Combat Desertification in 1994, China has risen as a leader and key contributor in this area. Through decades of steadfast effort, it has led the way in achieving the UN's 2030 objective of zero global land degradation. At the 16th Conference of the Parties to the UNCCD held in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, at the end of 2024, China's successes in desert control captured significant attention. The largest gathering of its kind to date, the conference offered a platform for China to present the Three-Norths Project and its wider fight against desertification, marking its first complete international unveiling of these initiatives. During the event, Chinese representatives exchanged technology and insights with dignitaries and experts from over 100 countries. This wasn't a sudden debut. As early as the UNCCD Secretariat's initiatives, representatives from countries such as Mongolia, Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Uzbekistan, Iraq, South Africa, Morocco, Somalia, and Yemen had already visited China to study its latest advancements in sand control technology. Experts and scholars from these nations praised China's sand control robots as a beacon of hope for global desertification efforts. Desertification, after all, isn't just a Chinese challenge. It's a pressing global issue, particularly in regions like the Middle East and Africa, where land degradation resembles the conditions of the Taklamakan. Given the ecological and planting conditions are so similar, China's desert tree planting robots have emerged as a revolutionary tool, akin to a nuclear weapon in environmental governance, dramatically increasing efficiency and survival rates in sand control initiatives. For many Middle Eastern countries, this technology represents a desperately needed lifeline. China's Green Revolution offers not just a model, but a tangible solution, one that could reshape the world's deserts, transforming barren wastelands into thriving ecosystems. This isn't merely a national victory. It's a global promise of what's achievable when innovation meets determination.